Okay, so I would just like to show these two these two eraser craft thingies that I bought off Jbox.com. It's a website that sells Japanese stuff, so these two things I'm going to show you from Japan. And when I was looking at videos after I got it to see other people making them, there weren't that many, so I'm going to make one now. The first one I'm going to show is this one. Let's make eraser with microwave and roll pencil cap. And there's the box. There's the box. Right there. Right there. And what it comes with is this box of the special clay molds. Well, the pencil caps. And, oh, this box. And instructions. Now, the instructions are pretty easy to follow after you get it open with one hand. They're pretty easy to follow because they have the pictures, but it does get confusing, like, because you just can't read it, right? Because there's pictures, you spray it, and then how to put it in stuff, so it gets a bit confusing. That's why I was looking for videos, but it is pretty straightforward. If you have a bunch of the sets and just keep trying off the pictures, you'll eventually get it, but that's if you have a lot of sets and a lot of time. So that's why I'm going to make the video sort of explaining. Right here, self-explanatory of how you mix the clays to get the colors for here. And yeah, so how I made it was each of the big clays, you use the whole thing to make the body, and then I got a spray bottle and I sprayed down the little mold. Then I molded it a bit so then it would get the shape and go right in the head, the body, and the ears, so I didn't just make a ball and put it there and then squish, because then I wouldn't get far enough into the body. So I made a weird oval shape to get it in all the parts. So then I put it there, then I put the top on, and then I smushed it, like you're supposed to. And then I cut off the excess that came off. Then I pulled it out, and I sculpted it a bit with my fingers. Then I put it back in, and I squished it again, just to make the shape. Then I took it back out, molded it a bit more, till I liked it. Then I put it back in, and I squished it. And then I took the pencil cap, and I put it in the bottom. And then I squished it again, because the stuff from the middle would be squished out. Then I opened it, and then I took off the excess. I molded it a bit. Then I put it back in, and squished it, and then took it out, and molded it a bit again. And then I just kept doing that till I liked it. Then I put it down, and then I made the little features, like the leaf, the nose, the eyes. Yeah, and then, like it says in the instructions with the pictures, you just do the same thing. You get some of the little clay, you put it in the right mold, then you squish and then take it out and mold it and stuff. So here's my little green bear one. Now when you're putting the eyes and the little other things on, use like a toothpick around the sides to get them down, because the eye here and the little leaf fell off after it was microwaved, so I had to glue it back on. And I don't know if the glue will stay because it is eraser, but it's staying pretty well right now. And there it is. And then for the stuff at the bottom, the little extra part of the clay, you leave it there. Don't try to take it off or take the pencil cap out of the little bear before you microwave it, because it'll just sort of wreck it and pull it in weird shapes. But afterwards, it's easy to take out. Not with one hand. There we go. So then you have, and then you can just cut around the edge, and then you have your little guy. And to microwave it, in the instructions, it said right here, 500 watts, 8 minutes, 600 watts, 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And because my microwave was 700 watts, I did it for 7 minutes, and that was pretty good. And then after you take it out, the water is like freaking boiling hot, so really be careful. You dump out the water, and then you let the little guy soak in cold water for about 5 or 10 minutes. Then you take it out, and then you can play around with it after it dries. And yeah, so now it's eraser. And yeah, it works, but I don't want to wreck it. I used a bit with the tail to see if it did work, and it does, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, that was how to make this little guy. Now the second one I'm going to show is, where is it? Dang. Dang. Right. There we go. This one. the Ori Keshi Make Your Own Eraser Cute Parlor Set. There's the box right there. I really should open that before I start making videos. Bad planning on my part. Okay. Here is it. Here's the instructions. It's pretty easy to figure out what you have to do, but I was a bit I didn't know what to do for the times to microwave it. But you get this little thing, and you can stand it up, and then you put one of the templates on there, and then what you do is you just pull off each of these little squares from the strip, and then just stack them up all the way to the top. And then when you're done, you put this here for a big one, or you put this underneath first if it's a small one. And you pull the template out, and you just put a little thing of water, like a couple drops of water on top, just to cover the whole surface, and then it'll slowly soak down so that you can't see it. And then you close it up like this, like that. And I put it in my 700-watt microwave for 30 seconds, and sometimes it had to be 20 seconds or 25, or even a bit more, just depending on it, because sometimes sometimes, as you sort of can see here, it's more cooked there and not here. You can see the squares more here, not there. So that was like from too much, I think. And so I should have done this one for like 5 seconds less. But it's still great. It's still an eraser. Don't fiddle with it when you first take it out, because it will be, it hadn't set yet, and my brother accidentally pulled a couple of these off when he took it out for me, and I had to put it back in, and I had to fix it. So just wait for it to set and for it to come really hard and cold, because when you first take it out, it's sort of warm. And, yeah, there's the eraser. It works too, but I don't want to wreck it, so. Yeah, if you have any questions, then just comment, and I think I covered everything for instructions. Yeah, I think that's about it. I was able to make one big one and 3 small ones. There's 2 here and 1 right there. Not exactly though, because I had to move a couple of these around to get enough reds. Then for this little cupcake, as you can see, I had to replace the reds with oranges, replace the oranges with greens, because I didn't have enough. But I still have lots of yellows, blues, and a couple whites left. So it really just depends which ones you pick, and you'll be able to get a bunch. But I got 4. And yeah, I think that's it. So I got both of these on Jbox.com, and it's pretty fun to make. This one is a bit harder though. This one is really easy. It'd be like for like 10, 9, 8, 9, 10-year-olds I think would be able to do it. Like with adult supervision, of course, for the microwave part. Because taking it out, I accidentally burnt my finger when I first touched it, when I heated it up for too long, and I had to run my finger under some cold water. Also, with these ones, it'd be 14, 15, 13. Would be able to make them, because it was still a bit difficult for me the first time around, and I'm freaking 14. And with the microwave, definitely adult supervision for anybody younger than that, because when you first open the box, just the steam freaking burns you. Oh yeah, did I say how to put it? Yeah, when you finish molding, you put it in there, then you fill it up almost all the way, like it says in the instructions, a bit, like that much more over its head when it's like this. It's like that much in total. And then you put it in, and then it's how much on the instructions. So my 700 watt, I put in for 7 minutes. And yeah, you put in, and then you just you dump out the water, then take it out and put it in cold water and let it set. Yeah, I think I explained that. So yeah, sorry for babbling on. I'm just trying to go over all the instructions, and if you have any questions, just comment and I'll try to get back to you. So yeah, bye.